Pretty cool. Oh, I like the wheel. It's like a Formula One, like a race wheel.
Right?
It's
got
cool.
yoked.
Yeah. That's cool. It's a nice Tesla. When'd you get it?
Took delivery of this back in March of 2020.
Wow.
Right before the world ended.
Wow. That's pretty cool. It doesn't compare to anything else, huh?
Yeah, it really doesn't. I mean, one analogy I use on people is when you get a Tesla, you don't realize your whole life you've had a beeper and you just got your first smartphone. It's just so far in advance of anything.
It's crazy.
I mean, there are some other electric vehicles that are starting to be worth a damn.
Uh-huh.
Good job, bud. That's not how that works.
He sent it.
It's nice when pedestrians pay attention to the lights. Even in self-driving, cars still handled it just fine.
That's amazing. It can tell. I can see right there. It can tell the pedestrians. That's
yeah, when it lights them in blue, it's actually like targeting them, for lack of a better term. Like showing like, hey, I see that person. Same with cars and such at like stop signs and stoplights. Anytime it's kind of like looking, especially at a certain thing, like, hang on.
That's awesome.
Either waiting for that thing or just kind of being aware of that thing more than other things.
Dang, the software.
Oh, yeah.
Technology that goes into that's crazy.
Like that guy when he was running toward us, it highlighted him in blue. And then when it changed past, it changed to the other cars looking at these other ones all in blue.
That's awesome. Man,
it's doing that mostly because it wants to change lanes, but it doesn't need to. It needs to stay in this outer lane. There we go.
Oh, but it does it itself. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I used to be not a Tesla hater, but I was always like, I'd rather have if I have enough money, I'd rather have a Porsche or a Mercedes or something.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, I don't know, a Tesla's pretty cool.
Yeah, if you ask me, technology is the new luxury.
Yeah.
I'd rather have really kick-ass software than, I don't know, some fine leather stitching.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, don't get me wrong, Porsches are still beautiful vehicles, and I'm not as much of a Mercedes fan, but there are some that I like. The AMG class.
The AMG, yeah, that's the one
And the old school CLK GTR is always a favorite of mine.
That's a classic.
Right next to the McLaren F1.
Oh, yeah.
There's an electric Porsche. That's the Taycan.
Oh, yeah, there it is. No,
that's a beautiful car.
It is, but if you're going electric, you gotta go with the Tesla, I feel.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, I do like the Kia EV6.
Oh,
I'm a big fan of the Rivian R1T. And the Porsche is a beautiful, beautiful car. I'm not even a huge Porsche fan, but that one I drool every time I see it. They did a really good job.
Oh yeah, no, they kept the nice Porsche look and were able to fit it. I think Mercedes just the Project One car. I'm not sure if that one's a hybrid or fully electric, but I know that one, at least they came out with the initial idea about it like a month or so ago. And I need to look more into it, but that one looked nice.
I don't think I've seen that one, but I have seen and driven the EQS.
Oh, you have?
Which is their electric sedan.
Oh.
And it's basically their gas E-Series vehicle, just carbon copied electric.
Yeah.
And because of that, there are a lot of things that kind of suck. Like, you don't get the frunk.
Yeah.
And you still have a lot of really random, too many buttons, buttons everywhere. I guess that's kind of a mark of luxury, is to have a million buttons you're never gonna press.
Yeah.
And it felt kind of like a boat, and you controlled the level of the regen with the paddle shifters. And I don't know, it felt like a sloppy first attempt. It's not a bad looking vehicle. I mean, it definitely is going to appeal to the luxury folks.
Yeah.
But you can tell it's not a ground up EV like the Mach-E or the new F-150 Lightning.
Oh yeah.
Well, and actually the F-150 Lightning, as good as it is, it still takes a lot from the actual F-150 truck, but it kind of borrows from the Mach-E as well. So it's a good vehicle. It's a lot better than, I don't know, the Mini Cooper EV or
oh yeah, I mean
the older. I mean, I don't want to give too much heat to the Leaf, because that's still a good car a lot of people love.
Yeah.
But it really is hard to actually compare apples to apples against a Tesla.
No, it's true.
It's almost like everyone's competing for second place.
No, it's just light years ahead. It's just everything. It's just even the little things you wouldn't think of. It's just make it, just set it apart. And it's not that it's still crappy. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Their improvements in their manufacturing are some of the things that needed to happen, because that was some of the deserved criticism. Some of the panel issues and the alignment issues with the vehicles and the build quality. Yeah. Even though the software has always been number one.
Oh yeah.
Car's got us in the wrong lane. I wonder if it's going to correct itself, because this lane dead ends into Terminal 1. It knows we need to go to Terminal 2.
Let's see.
Oh, there it is.
wow.
Come on, you got it.
Incredible.
Hey. Oh, there's the new Model X.
Oh,
that's the refreshed long range. It has a yoke like this. Those things, they've really come into themselves now. It's. I think it starts at 120,000 though.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's the e-tron, which is Audi's attempt at electric, and that is the best I will say about that. Oh man. No bueno.
No bueno.
But yeah, I was really excited when the new S and X came out. That's what made me get the Yoke, because I got to drive some of the new S's and I fell in love with the way the Yoke felt. I was like, this feels like the way it's supposed to be. You might see it if we don't pass by too fast. You can see it's kind of like flat in there.
Flat, yeah.
And the Plaid Model X, it's the fastest SUV on the planet right now by far.
Wow.
Just like the Rivian is taking the lead right now as the quickest truck without any contest. Even the F-150 Lightning can't keep up. Because, I mean, the Lightning is kind of directed more towards being a general truck, you know, to be used. It's a dual motor.
Yeah.
Where the Rivian's a quad motor, I'm just going to destroy everybody kind of truck. The only thing that'll really compete with that is the Cybertruck.
God. Oh yeah, I see the Cybertruck.
The Tesla Cybertruck.
When is that one coming out? Has it come out already? Or
no, if it does come out on time, it'll be about a year from now, like Q2, Q3.
They've already taken orders, right?
Oh yeah. There's well over 1 million orders. I'm actually a day one reservation holder on that thing.
No way.
Yeah, that's my dream Tesla right there. That crazy looking stainless steel door wedge. I can't wait.
Oh my.
But they got to finish ramping up the Model Y out of Texas first, which is what's going on now. And then Cybertruck is coming next.
After.
Yeah, I mean, 4-wheel steering, no door handles, technology we probably don't even know about yet. I mean...
God, that's crazy,
That thing has been praised by Elon and Franz as, like, Tesla's best product they'll probably ever make.
Jeez.
And it's just a big tease, because it's not out yet.
It's not out yet. But it will be soon.
I cannot wait.
How do I get out?
So hold that top button and push the door.
Oh,
there
that's
you go.
So cool. That's so cool.
Doesn't like merging?
Yeah, sometimes it likes to just kind of beep and ask if I'm still here. There you go. Come on, you got clearance now. Go, go, go. Still drives better than most people do.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. You feel like it doesn't, but you forget how, or at least I do, probably how bad a driver I am. Or how bad most drivers are.
Yeah, I get reminded on the daily with as much as I drive.
Yeah.
Sometimes, as I'm helping train the system, I have to realize, like, all right, no, this is still way better than most humans, even if it's not, like, up to my standard in certain areas.
Yeah.
I mean, for this tech to be able to do what it does already is pretty incredible. Especially being a machine trying to deal with human interaction.
That's the amazing thing. If it was all machines, it'd be one thing.
Yeah. They could all kind of communicate, and they're a lot more courteous to one another. Like, this thing will let people merge and get over and wait its turn. Like, you don't get that etiquette from human drivers.
No.
Not most of the time. I mean, every now and then you got somebody who's pretty good, but...
Even when it's most efficient for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. To just kind of zip her in versus...
Yep.
No, I won't let you get in my lane. This particular turn, though, is notoriously difficult. It's a really kind of poorly constructed 3-lane sharp left. It's not gradual at all.
Right.
It just apexes almost 90 degrees, maybe a little bit more than 90 degrees.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It's wild. And I mean, people have a hard time staying in their lane.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those cases where I'm like, all right, yeah, you're kind of drifting, but yeah, okay. See, it really wants to get into this left lane, but...
Because it feels like it should.
Yeah, and it actually should stay in the middle lane.
Yep.
All right, come on, turn harder, turn harder. Oh, there you go. Hey, that was actually really good. I need like a thumbs up button.
Right, I know it. You did good that time.
That was really impressive. The cool thing is, I mean, taking over is as easy as just tapping the brake or grabbing the wheel. It's just like cruise control. You don't have to do like a whole bunch of things, so it's a very snappy interaction. Oh, that was good though. Yeah, it needs to stay in these two lanes because both of these go on to the 5 south.
Okay, all right.
Versus the one on the left here doesn't.
How many miles do you put on a normal day?
Well, that's tough to go by the day, but in 2 years I've done over 130,000.
Okay.
So I'm approaching trucker mileage.
Yeah, exactly. Even in a largely urban area.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's because I'll get random drives like yours is actually a longer drive. You know, about 30 kilometers down to the border, and then sometimes I'll get customers to LA. or up to San Bernardino and such, and that'll add it up. But yeah, most of it is kind of just San Diego, from Chula Vista to La Jolla to East County. It really is random because I pretty much pick up everybody, so wherever they're going, I'm going along for the adventure.
Helps with the beta testing.
Exactly. That's one of the reasons I wanted to become a part of the program so bad. That was really abrupt and unnecessary because you could have just stayed in that other lane, but
didn't trust it.
I just reported that back, even though I didn't have to take over. It was still a sloppy scenario. Because, I mean, ideally, you don't change lanes there. A solid white line, it's like, no, you need to stay in your lane. It's kind of like the occasional time that it wants to actually get over in the middle of an intersection. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses.
How long does it take you to get used to sort of what's new, what's different?
For me, it's pretty quick. Given as much as I use this system, I've got well over 400 operating hours on the city street side alone.
Okay.
And my total time owning the vehicle and on the highway is probably over 1,000 hours.
Okay.
So I'm pretty well attuned to it. I've told some people that it's kind of like when you really know a friend or a family member's moods.
Yeah.
It is kind of hauntingly similar. Like, this thing has like its tendencies, and I'm so attuned to it that even when it does like a little twitch, I'm just like, what was that? You okay? What's going on? But what I also love is that when it does something that it couldn't do before, I know it like immediately, and I'm just like, oh,
that's cool.
There we go.
How you doing?
India Street. I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
Chilling.
Great.
Damn, you got the setup in here.
Yep, yep.
So how does this work?
Push it on the back and then grab it.
On the back. Oh.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And your seat controls on the bottom right if you want to move that back. They got plenty of space.
No way. I've never been in a Tesla.
Awesome.
Which one is this? The fast one?
Well, they're all stupid fast, but this isn't the Plaid Model S or anything.
Okay, okay.
This is the Model 3 standard range.
Alright.
So this is actually the base.
The steering wheel looks sick though.
Yeah, this I put in back in December based off of the new steering wheel. It's in the Model S and X now.
Jeez. Pimped it out.
Oh yeah. And on top of that, mine is also able to drive itself entirely.
Nice.
No way.
I'm a full self-driving beta tester, so I just click that.
What?
And we're going.
That's sick.
That's sick.
You have to,
Targeting that car to wait, and I don't do anything. So it'll...
You don't press the gas.
Nope, this is all the car.
Oh,
Okay.
what?
You'll see it looking at all the people all around us too. They're all gonna pick up on the screen and everything.
No way. Hey, that's kind of wrong to us too. And then there's like 4 people.
Yeah,
It's a
it'll...
baby. It doesn't pick up the baby.
It'll change. Yeah, just
Like, it's
one day it'll show them like
if you hit the baby, it is what it is.
Oh, you can't go around. See, that's where it's not quite done. It was depicting this car stopping here as an obstacle, so it was going to try to go around them. Which sometimes, you know, that is the right thing to do, but there it's not. So
Yeah.
I took over and actually reported that back to Tesla. That way they can see that and help to train it.
Oh.
Hella testing it.
Yep. There's really no better way than to put this thing through the test by randomly picking up people and going everywhere. Like, just random places. Like, there's no pre-programmed route. It's totally random.
You got wait list or something? Or
Yeah, how does
get
the
lucky?
testing thing work?
There was a bit of a wait to get in, and now it seems to be even longer. Back in October, I got access to the beta after 15 days of Tesla monitoring my driving to see if I'd be, a liability. They can look at the car's performance and actually see like your cornering and braking, like, heavy acceleration, G-forces through corners, following distance, to basically gauge whether or not, you're competent behind the wheel. I was one of about 1,200 people that got in with a perfect 100 out of 100.
Okay.
What a guy.
So, hell yeah. And that was with driving people around like you, too, all day. Curious to how it'll handle this spot. Downtown freaks it out a bit, but this is a funny little immediate one-way right after these cars, so it needs to get on the brakes, signal, and not throw us in here too fast. It's figuring it out. Oh, a little rocky there, a little rocky. There we go, I got it. I'm gonna report it because it was a little sloppy, but it did it.
So does it just record everything and it's...
Yeah, so it's always recording everything around it, and when I hit this little camera button, it's kind of like doing like a screen grab when you're gaming. It like takes like the last couple minutes to show Tesla what's going on. It's way too tight. I don't know. It knows it needs to get here, but I like my rims. I don't want to scrape. So yeah, I mean, they get a lot of those presses from me because as much as I drive, I'm constantly like, nope, that wasn't good. Check this out. Because they'll be able to see that, review the actual footage, and actually look at the code in the AI and then put it through simulations. And when it gets to a point to where they've trained it well or iterated on it, the next update, that'll go to all of them. So whatever my car is learning, it's helping the entire fleet of self-driving Teslas to learn.
That's crazy.
Chill out. There you go, good catch. I won't report that, it's actually pretty good. Some people do worse than that. But it's getting impatient and wants to go around these cars now. It's targeting that lane. It's like, no, just stop doing that. Damn it. Alrighty.
Thank
Great.
you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure, guys. It was fun.